Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good day, good dark Friday, the 20th of December. It is time for our 20th drawing in a row. We've been doing these every day, and I'm so happy to have you here, Imola, Gabriela, Barbara. Thank you for being here. I'm really excited every day, every time I do this. Maria Luisa is here. Say hello in the chat. I see a few more people here as well, and I'm so happy that you're here. I would love you to say hello in the chat. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any questions about the workshop that's coming up on Sunday, please do ask. It's going to be about illumination, following on from all of the sketches and the live streams and the workshops of the past weeks. Sayan is here, hello, and Hannah Marie, Annette. So cool to have you here. And yeah, we're going to be focusing on illumination, and it's been tricky choosing the references because I've been wanting to get darker and darker with this series in the live streams, but I have all these great glowing luminescent references that I've been collecting, but maybe tomorrow will start getting brighter, even though tomorrow is the actual solstice and the darkest day of the year. But I want to shift towards this idea of illumination. But all of these pictures have some illumination in them. There's always light in the darkness, even if it's just a little bit. Hello, Sara. So let's see if we can do this portrait of Juan Parednik, who is an amazing artist, and I think of graphite when I think of Juan's work. He's another amazing teacher. Hola, Luis. And yesterday with Ian's portrait, I was thinking, I think I even said in the beginning, I'm going to do pencil today. I've been doing all this ink and I'm going to do pencil. And so I started with pencil, and then I felt really good about the pencil drawing, and then I put ink on it, and then I was like, oh, this is going to, now it's becoming ink again, and it's going to kind of take longer than I thought. And so this became a pencil ink thing, but because I have this strong kind of graphite association when I think of Juan's work, I thought it'd be really cool to try and do what I said I'd do yesterday and do a pencil portrait. So I'm going to be working on this toned paper, which has a bit of ink down in the corner. This is a toned watercolor paper. I'm just going to put graphite on it. Hello, Ed. Hello, Uta. We are really dark now. So we can talk about Advent and darkness and stuff, about the solstice, about the sun dying and being reborn in a few days' time. That is a thing that's about to happen. So I have these blocks of graphite stuff and blending stump, and then I have another pencil here which is a bit darker, and that's what I'm going to use today. So I'll set my timer to 10 minutes and see how we go. Do people have plans for the solstice? How do people celebrate? I know that some people celebrate Christmas, some people celebrate other things, and that Christmas is totally about the birth of the sun and the light, and is full-on solstice celebration. All right, Juan. So yeah, this is a really dark reference, and I was pretty excited when I saw it. I know Juan from teaching in various places. We have both taught in the Sketchy art school, and I grabbed this reference from the museum app by Sketchy, and also Let's Face It in the Karabuluk art school. Juan is also one of the teachers there, so we've kind of rubbed shoulders on those teaching platforms, I guess. That's it for the drawing for this one. I think that's it. So that was just a minute. Ooh, Shannon, yes, it is nice reference, isn't it? Glad to have you here, Shannon, and everyone else. It was I really like seeing people's drawings of Shannon And I really love the reference, your reference, Shan. That was a nice reference. And I have seen people doing these amazing renditions of it, and would also like to spend more time drawing it. This is really a super cool photo. So yeah, yesterday I was like, I'm gonna do a pencil drawing today because it'd be nice to do pencil, dry medium, blah blah blah, and then I just switched over to ink, and it was also fun, and also a little bit confusing at some stage, and I realized, this is. I took it from a place where I felt happy with it, and then I was like, what am I doing now? What happened to that happy place? But that's that's a good experience, a good opportunity to grow, to push things sometimes and see if you can push your way back out. Drinking Glühwein. Blackie Francis Barbara is drinking Glühwein with neighbours, and sleep a lot is the plan. That's the plan for New Year's, for Sylvester, or the solstice. Yeah, cool. The solstice. New Year's comes after that. What comes after? What comes next? I just had a really cool chat with Kara of the Kara Bullock Art School. She's really awesome and has become a business mentor of mine, and I am offering a mentorship, and I have put together a website, and I just wanted to talk to Kara and for her to be like, this is good, do it, and that's pretty much where we're at the moment. So I'm ready. That's what I would like to offer for next year is going to be all about you. I will be there, and it'll be all about you and your growth and your development, and me helping you find your way, and suggest things and work closely together. A couple times a month we'll meet up, and there'll be a small group, a community. We'll be learning together, and I'm really excited about it. So that's my plans for the new year. Is not what I'm going to be doing on New Year's, but it's just something I've been talking about, and I'm really looking forward to. If you're interested in that, join my mailing list, or write directly to me and say, Dylan, you were talking to me. I want to do that with you and those other select few who are going to be in the mentorship, and that'll be amazing. It's going to be so cool. I'm really excited about it because it's a very different way to learn than doing courses, which are also great, but to really, I will have the opportunity to get to know your work and your challenges and struggles, where you would like to push it, or where you feel you're having, perhaps you're at a point where you feel like some assistance may help you reach where you're going faster, because that's how it worked out for me. I was learning, but didn't really know how to learn or what I was doing, and then I did a mentorship and with Rebecca Gay, which was amazing, and she was able to see where I was at, where I was kind of spinning the wheels and getting stuck, and make suggestions to me. And it really accelerated my artistic development in a large way, and it was just such a wonderful opportunity to spend that time having regular personal guidance and accountability, and I really learned so much in that time, and it's something that I feel will be that I'm now in a position to be able to pass that on to others as well. And I'm really looking forward to it. Super plan. Hop on New Year's. Yes, New Year's Eve there will be a Tuesday drawing with Dylan. That's right. And I believe my 8-year-old will be present. So at 7:30 on New Year's Eve, German time, I will be hosting my Tuesday drawing session. For the first time ever in almost 5 years, next Tuesday there won't be a drawing session, but I'm going to upload a pre-recorded drawing session to the YouTube channel in lieu of the live stream, but Tuesday is not going to be a Zoom session. First time ever I've missed a Tuesday since the first Tuesday of 2020, which is kind of like, it feels strange, but it's a special family event. And Kira, actually, I hadn't talked to Kira about it, and it's like, Kira was like, what are you going to do on Christmas? Are you going to like disappear for a half of Christmas and be doing live streams and Zoom and stuff? I was like, actually, I've told my friends that there's not going to be Zoom next week, but on New Year's there will be, so you can come hang out with us on New Year's, and it'll be fun. Spend your New Year's with us, at least 2 hours of it. This is working out better than I thought. I felt like in this time frame I haven't been able to get like super dark, but I'm feeling that this reference totally lends itself to it. I'm enjoying the structure of the paper. There's this nice grain to the paper, which is just giving a lovely sense of coarseness and kind of the illusion of detail where there is none, because this is pretty quick. Yeah, so this is the Advent 10-minute portrait challenge, and we're doing a portrait every day in Advent. But the 24th I won't be able to do a live stream, so there'll be a pre-recorded video. And I don't know, 25th? It's a bit strange over here. I grew up celebrating on the 25th, but here 25th is just kind of like, it's not the main event. So either there'll be a pre-recorded video on the 24th and the 25th, or maybe there'll be a sneaky live stream on the 25th. Ah, look at that. Just graphite. How's everyone doing? Louisa's running late. Oh no, wrong day to run late. Nearly finished. That's okay. This has also been faster than the others because I have like pretty much the whole time I've not been on point doing any detail because there's so much ambiguity. The shadows are so dark and heavy and wonderful that I don't feel like picking out details. I can see some details in the shadows, but that's not what I feel called to do with this one. So this is fun. This feels really different from this series so far. How's everyone else doing? What are you working with? Imola did a really cool Nazarena, a re-portrait after doing the 10-minute portrait to do a longer watercolor piece, and I just saw it on Instagram and it's so very cool. And everyone, I put the Discord server at the top of the live chat. If you would like to share your work there, it's such a special place to share your work. You can either do it in browser, you will need a Discord account, but that's all right. Or you can get the app and you can get in really close to the pictures that people are sharing there, and I'm really enjoying seeing everyone's work there. Thank you to everyone who is sharing there. And for those who don't know, it's like an old school chat room service. That's how I feel like it reminds me of my high school days of exploring the internet, where there were chat rooms, different chat rooms for different topics, and people would just hang out with strangers from all over the world just talking about random stuff. In this case, it's not so random because it's all about the drawings that we do together. All right, 10 minutes are finished. How is everyone doing? Haha, you fell in love with that reference. It's so cool, right? So yeah, that was a reference. We're talking about the one of Nazarena, which I may have here somewhere. If I'm not too dirty, I might be able to look at it. All right, 10 minutes is up. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't add anything more. I shouldn't get more detailed because It's kind of has a nice undetailedness. I just had this impulse of this habit to like go in there and get a bit more detailed, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should get a bit more scratchy to finish it off rather than more defined. That might be interesting. So thank you, Juan, for your photo. Your shadowy face. Perfect for this long night on the 20th of December. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. If you're watching the replay, you can also hit the thumbs up button. Tell me in the comments what you were working with. Even if it's like 2026 and you're watching this, you can tell us from the future to the past. All right, this is it. This is like just a little bit over 10 minutes, and I know it was fun. Sayan has been working with color pens for a while and suddenly had this newfound love of oil pastels. Interesting. I just found this box. I've never used them. Someone gave them to me, and I even thought about it for this, to block it down. I have been loving seeing your oil pastel pieces that you've been doing, Sayan. It's really cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Should we zoom in and see how it's not very detailed? Look at that, not very detailed. I'm kind of regretting this mark I put in right at the end there, after stop time. It was just like, I don't know, I like the blurriness of things in this. Gabriella's working with pencil and watercolor, dark indigo. That's a very good color. I like its inkiness, dark indigo. It's really nice for painting dark stuff, that wonderful dark blue color. I can see, what can I see? Things look different on my printout and what's on the screen. That's interesting. So yeah, I would love you to share your work on Instagram if you're sharing there. Anywhere you feel like sharing your work, that'd be great. Tag me, you can use the hashtag Drawing with Dylan. If you're interested in joining the illumination workshop, which will be on Sunday, this time, Sunday, the last in my series of Advent workshops. It's €19 and you can sign up at dylansara.com. The link is in the description. I'd love to have you there because those workshops have been a really wonderful opportunity to spend some time in a small group and address specific questions and topics and ways of working. I have enjoyed it a great deal, and I hope, and I get the impression that the people that been... What? Andrew Kadima, I do not see colour. Do you see colour? No, I don't see colour. Hello, Andrew. How you doing? How was your live stream for the Sleepless? I saw you were streaming. Where did you stream? Was it on Instagram or YouTube? Ike says, joined late, but was able to get something done. You're already able to get something done and you only just joined. Dylan, ask Andrew to come to Drawn Together again. Andrew, we're going to do a relaunch. We're going to redo Drawn Together just because we've had a break and we've been psyching ourselves up for doing it again. There was no real reason to stop and we loved it so much. And would you like to come on Drawn Together again, Andrew? Because we'd love to have you. It was a lot of fun. I hope it was also fun for you. It was a very memorable time that we shared. And was it just 2 days ago? 2 days ago we did a portrait of Shannon. And we're talking about Drawn Together. And this was just this one. Here we go, Shannon. This was my quick Shannon. And this was just over 10 minutes, this one. And we're talking about Drawn Together and how good it would be and who we'd like to have on the show. Yeah, that was it. 10-minute portrait. I'm just Instagram. And I was incredibly boring and terrible and smelly and ugly and scary and sleepy. Well, good thing you were doing it while I was actually asleep. But I think it would have been in the morning, my time. He painted Roy Batty. That's very exciting. I was also very excited to see, Andrew, that you were in Munich. And I was kind of like, why didn't I know that you were in Germany? And then moments after that, I was like, I probably wouldn't have been able to come to Munich anyway. Benji's very impressed. Hat Dylan das gemalt? Yes, Benji, he did. Osna, hello, Osna and Benji. Right, since more and more friends are joining the chat, and I was about to say, hey, I'm finished. Let's just look at some other drawings that I've done. So all Advent, we have been doing these sketches, and I've been calling them 10-minute portraits, and sometimes they've taken a bit longer, but let's just have a look at some of them. So this is Juan Parednik. This is Shannon Hagen, who maybe some people would say Hagen, but totally Shannon Hagen. Ian from yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to do a pencil drawing, and then I put ink all over it. I was like, oh, that's why I stuck with pencil today. Youku was very pencil. This was like, when was this? This was like so long ago, on the 4th of December or something. Abdullah was in pencil. These are not in chronological order. No, Andrew will do anything we want. Oh, so good. All right, let's do it. We'll get back to it. There are lots of reasons why we haven't been doing Drawn Together, but it's like we never stopped. We just haven't done it for a while. This has been so much fun doing all of these portraits. So much fun doing. Which one is all nice? There's a bit of a delay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Speak up in the chat and tell me what I did right and what I did not do right. Helio, these two were like half an hour. I started with 10 minutes and then did like another 10 minutes and another 10 minutes. So it's okay to go over time. If you're still drawing, even though it's 24 minutes into this live stream, it's okay. You're allowed to draw for longer than 10 minutes. Yusuf Kash, whose photography I fell in love with. And we'll definitely have to do a live stream where we just do like 10-minute portraits of Yusuf Kash's photography, because he's incredible. Was that 20 portraits? No, here we go. Here's another one. This was day one. The Inky Girl is a banger. This was the most ink. So I would say this is the Inky Girl. And this is the least marks, the least pigment of any of these portraits. It was day one, where we were still in light mode. Alfie, Ike. Oh, the nostalgia, looking at these pictures. Sunny. And here, last of the bunch. Oh, but there are more, aren't there? Why don't I have all of them? They're kind of spread around. I have an illogical filing system. Nazarena. So Imola did a watercolor painting of this reference, and it's really cool. So everyone does really cool things. And you can see that on Instagram, because I just saw it just before I came here. So those are the things. Oh, there's one up here. Oh, one up there. I started putting things up on my wall. We've moved house. And so, yeah, this is an Inky Girl as well. This one, I like that one. And I started putting things up on the wall in my new space. Fatima. This was another Inky Girl, and I like this one a lot. This was also like more like half an hour than 10 minutes. And there are a couple of others somewhere in this stack of drawings, but those are the things that I've been doing and we've been doing together. And as I mentioned earlier, you can join the Discord server and share your sketches there. And maybe some people have even already posted They have. Wow, cool. That dark indigo. Gabriela, that looks so cool. Hannah Marie has posted, yeah, so we have this cozy little friendly space where people are sharing their work from these 10-minute portrait streams. And the link to it, I'm in the middle of Germany. The link to it is at the top of the chat. Where I live is close to a city called Göttingen, and that is close to Kassel, which is the closest place that people kind of know of. So if you're coming back and you're coming to Göttingen, or you'd like to see the countryside around Göttingen, you could come and stay at my house. Discord. So yeah, it may be about 5 hours from Munich by train. I think that could be the case. That's where I am. It's pretty central. Someone once told me, and I don't know if it's a lie, but if this was Germany, and you were to balance it, if you took Germany and you flipped it around, and this is a really cool postcard by Ian Goldsmith with his colour wheel. But if you were to balance it on Göttingen, then it wouldn't tip over. That would be where Göttingen is. I live in the middle of this postcard, about here in Germany. If I lived somewhere else, it would fall over. Germany would just tip and slide. That's about it for today. I'd love you to come back tomorrow. I'm reluctant to leave with all of you wonderful people here, but at some point you start being like, this is taking too long and I'm just going to leave anyway. So you can come back tomorrow. We'll be meeting at the same time, 9 p.m. Central European time, which is 3 p.m. in New York, which is midday. Apparently Sayan said it was like 2 a.m. in India. Is that right? If so, if that's where you are, I'm not sure, but thank you for being here. I know I was talking to Akash, whose reference we have, who's in Delhi, and said he would get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch me draw him. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let's test it. Let's flip Germany and balance it on Göttingen. Hilda, which day will you be drawing Andrew? One of the days. For sure, we'll draw Andrew. And Andrew just said he'll come back on Drawn Together. So that will be happening too. And yes, it's 2. That will be happening too. It's 2 a.m. Thank you for being here at 2 a.m. The dedication, the love. I feel the lack of sleep and the love. Thank you, Sayan. Hannah Marie won't make it tomorrow. Okay. That's okay. You can watch the replay. You can watch all of the replays. You can watch the replay from every day that we've been doing this and more. But yeah, come back. 9 p.m. Central European time tomorrow. And sign up for my workshop on Sunday if you like. We're going to hang out on Zoom and it's going to be like this, except we'll be able to talk to each other. Osna, you came late. You can watch the replay and you can watch me actually drawing it rather than just standing around talking about my drawings. But I love that you came, Osna, and that Benji also got to see, and Shannon. Oh, I see love hearts floating up in the chat. Love. There's so much love. I love all of you, my friends. Thank you for being here and drawing together. We just can keep this conversation going tomorrow. Join again tomorrow at 9 p.m. German time, and hit the thumbs up